So the next place Molly's taking us is to go feed the black bears. I've got a big yellow bucket filled with lots of carrots and oranges, and so Molly's going to teach us all about the black bears, and we're going to head over now to their enclosure and feed them. So that's coming up.
Now, if you want to take a carrot, and you can feed through the fence.
One for each?
One for each. And as you can see, they do eat the whole food. And they just crunch right in.
Oh my goodness.
And so that we know that each bear is getting enough food, we go in and we place the food on top of the house.
Okay.
This is Rowdy Bear, so we give him the most. He's the biggest.
Yeah, I don't want to get him there. Yep.
Probably 3 carrots.
2 more carrots. Okay.
3 or 4 sweet potatoes. And then 4 apples.
4 apples. My goodness. All right. Now, and he'll just get right up here, no problem,
Yep,
huh?
they climb right up, and for the most part, they have their own house. Rowdy will always go here. Crybaby, the next one, and Whiny Bear back. So.
Now, inside here, you just have hay.
Right.
Inside their house. So in the wintertime, this is warm enough for them because they have the hay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a door on the front.
Nope.
So it's exposed to whatever weather's out there, and they're fine in there.
In the wintertime, we will actually put more hay in. Slowly, they pull it out randomly throughout the year. They will, for whatever reason, pull it out. So right before it gets real cold, we'll go ahead and stock it back full. And they'll get cozy. You'll see there's a big hole in one area that they always will sit in when they're in there. This is one of the females, so we'll put just a little less food. Orange.
Now at the bottom of this feed bucket, I mean, I noticed we're giving sweet potatoes, we're giving oranges and apples, and we're out of carrots. But there's also, looks like a dog food. It is dog food, isn't it?
Dog food.
See, I was afraid to say it was dog food because I figured that would just sound so silly, and it turns out it was dog food.
That is their protein. Bears in the wild will eat a little bit of meat, fish and whatnot. We choose to feed ours only fruits and vegetables. So the dog food will give them that extra protein that they need that they won't get.
Where does the dog food going to go? I know we're going to put this, but...
We'll finish the vegetables and fruit up top, and then we'll go back around and just pour the rest of the dog food around on top of the house.
Now, how come we're feeding them on top of the house?
It's just a system for us to see each bear. We'll watch the bears come to their house. We'll see that they're eating. We could put it on the ground. When you put food on the ground for an animal, it allows worms and parasites and bugs to crawl in, so it's more sanitary and just allows us to see.
How's that? I got extra sweet potatoes.
Okay, well, then we'll take those to the other houses when we go back around.
Because I probably did it wrong, that's why.
You didn't count right.
I didn't count right, see what happens?
Go ahead and pour a little bit of dog food.
Just right on top?
Right on top. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Okay, we'll finish off the last 2. Now the oranges are actually the bear's favorite food. They will usually eat those first off and then continue on with the apples, carrots, and peas.
This is another female, right?
This is another female. The rest Rowdy.
Okay. The big boy.
The most.
The big boy. All right. And he gets the rest.
Yeah. If you do a quick scoop and bring it up at the end, kind of helps. There you go. Excellent.
Yeah, great. I can't wait to put that on my resume.
Can we do this daily? Keep your area clean.
Oh boy. One second. Oh.
That's all right.
One more. Wow, that's got a
It smells nice.
that's got a taste to it, doesn't it? That's
The more you move it around,
yeah, that's the yeah, you kind of know you're in it, don't you?
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
we'll continue on and
Oh, good, there's more, just in case.
any other...
Oh, somebody's not feeling well. That's great.
Oh! I should watch what I'm doing.
There is actually a skill to this. Who would have thought that, yeah. Did I get you?
No.
I'll work harder at it next time, I promise. perfect technique, and I screw it up at the end. What the heck? There we go. Is that just a rock? That's a rock.
I know.
They all look the same.
And we also, like the primates, we like to try to keep the bears entertained as well. So we recently put this hammock in.
I would think if they're watching me, they are plenty entertained right now. Now, what I'm noticing, it's almost like wool in that. Oh, and it smells too, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're kicking up dust.
Could have warned me. You don't pick this up, okay? But it's very wool-like. I mean, it's.
That's their winter fur that they're finally losing.
Really?
That's why it's so thick. And you can see one of the females still has a couple patches when we go back over, spikes sticking up. In the summer, they're much more sleek and.
Also got a nice, nice aroma to it. Yeah, that's
Wild animal.
Wild animal smell. Now, I'm 6'1", and she's probably not standing up super straight, and she's actually a little below me. So she's standing a good 6 feet anyway.
Yeah, they're.
And she's the little one?
Yep.
Huh, she's the little one.
Here comes. Come on, Rowdy. Okay.
Oh my.
So this is pretty average for Rowdy.
Wow. And Rowdy, so he's about.
Here's his paw, big old paw.
And that now, can I put it up against it? Oh my gosh. Hi, Rowdy. I fed you. I fed you. Wow, look at that. And they have that thick, coarse fur, too.
But it's actually airy. It looks coarse, but it allows the air to move through and keep them cool. He is ready to eat.
That's why they're getting their names. You said they whine a lot. That's part of it?
Yes. The longer we keep them in here, they'll start crying.
And so now that they're now free for the day till tomorrow,
They're good.
and Rowdy's just going to crawl right up there, and he is. He's going for the orange first.
Yep.
And
They put the food on their paw. That's how they study it to eat it.
now they put it on the back side of their paw, not the palm of our hand, but
Right, the back.
And that's steadier for them than to.
I guess they don't have that motion of the elbow and the wrist.
Look at them, they're all just up. Now he seems to be the most ravenous. The ladies seem to be a little bit more gentle and reserved about it.
Right. Most people think bears hibernate for a couple months during the winter. They don't.
Go ahead.
They will slow their feeding, slow their actions, but they will come out every day. Maybe not eat every day, but they're not going to go to sleep for a couple months at a time.
That's specific to black bears down here, or?
As far as I've heard, it's most bears in general. I'm sure up in the colder areas, they probably do need to stay out of the cold. But
Being somebody from the colder area, I just wish I could go to sleep for 3 months. So Molly, where are we going next?
Where are we going next? Let's go. I think you need to be introduced to a liger.
A liger.
Yes.
Sounds like tiger, sounds like liar. So we're going to see a liger.
A liger.
How much does a liger weigh? We won't tell everybody what a liger is just yet.
Males can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. Females weigh 400 to 500 pounds.
Okay, liger. Stay tuned. We'll find out what a liger is. So we are here at the liger enclosure, is that right?
That is correct.
Now, what is a liger?
A liger is a cross between a lion and a tiger. The ligers have a lion for their father and a tiger for their mother.
What if it's the reverse?
If it is the reverse, it's called a tigon.
A tigon.
The tiger would be the mother and the lion would be the father.
And so if you can't tell, I have this big old bucket of, we have chicken.
Chicken and...
I see prime rib.
Yep, some red meat. Maybe
Okay.
a little pork, I'm not sure.
And I see some bones in there still.
Yep.
Okay.
Bone and all.
And so we're going to feed the liger.
The ligers. Yep, we have 3 of them.
You have 3. Are they male or female?
3 females.
And what are their names?
Indy, Kiara, and Jazzy.
Indy, Kiara, and Jazzy. Okay, fantastic. So now we're heading out back to the night house to feed the ligers. So here we go.
to feed, don't stick your fingers through the fence. Stick the meat through and she'll take it.
Interestingly, one of the first things she said that really didn't need to be said. This is a huge, huge animal.
These are actually the largest cats in the world. They don't occur in the wild. A lion and a tiger would never come together in the wild. They would never mate. They are only bred in captivity, but even so, they are still considered the largest cats.
It's got a bone on it.
Yeah.
Now it's got a bone on it.
Bone and all.
Really?
Yep. Sometimes they'll leave the bone. There's a few bones left over. She's crunching right in.
Now, they're eating the bone, so they have a digestive tract that can take it. So how much of that gets broken down with the enzymes in their stomach versus that just passes straight through?
Most of it passes straight through. Some of it is broke down, and some of it is left behind.
Teeth. We have big
old... She just...
Thank you. That's okay.
You're good at that.
One set, several sets in their life?
They will lose their first set when they're cubs, and then they'll get their second set and be good. And these girls, they probably weigh 400, 500 pounds, which is average. The males will get up close to 1,000.
Do you know which one this is?
This is Jasmine.
This is Jasmine.
Indy has a pink nose, so her nose is mostly black. So this is Jasmine.
And this one is?
This is Indy.
Indy.
She's got the pink nose.
She's a little bit more vocal, we're hearing.
Yeah.
Now, she seems to be a little bit more active than Jasmine when distracted.
Yeah, I don't... There she goes. And so these three girls, they're all sisters. They were all born together in the same litter. Oh. And they just slurp the food up.
Yeah, did you chew that? Why did you...
Can't feed them fast enough.
My goodness, this one's got a bone, so it might slow her down a little. Oh, sweetheart. There you go. Big, thick whiskers on her as well.
And their tongue, you can see the roughness of her tongue. She sticks it out.
She's busy.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that you have to understand here is that I'm 2 feet or a foot away from these cats, and just the eyes alone on them are just absolutely the size of $50. And they're watching us and looking at us, and yet we're able to feed them, and quite frankly, they're being quite gentle and nice to us. But you do have that feeling that if they were in a bad mood, we would have no chance whatsoever. Is that about right?
Yes.
Once a day feeding, twice a day feeding?
Once a day. We will fast once a week to maintain their diet in the wild because they won't find food every day. So lions are very lazy animals. They sleep about 90% of their day away. These are half lions, so they're gonna have that same.
One other difference here, I don't know if you all have noticed, and you would if you were this close, is that up until now we've been feeding them through very tiny holes. And then Molly figures, let's add some excitement and put huge holes in front of me, in front of this cat.
And you do have to be careful because they will stick their paw through and try to paw the bucket or your hand.
And she's in a crouched position right now, too.
She's ready.
Yeah. She's hungry. She's waiting.
Yeah, she's ready.
What type of veterinary concerns do you have with such a large, could we call it a hybrid cat? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that is a huge concern since they are hybrid. They do have more health problems than your typical lion and tiger. For the most part, they're good. It's more of the unknown. Mm-hmm. You know, they've only been around 25 years or so, so it's a big learning process. As far as we know, they're all sterile, male and female, so these cannot reproduce. The only way you get a liger is with a lion and a tiger.
Okay.
The male ligers actually get the mane, the lion mane. So,
okay. So they present more like what we would consider a typical male lion.
Right. They're bigger and have the mane. And the head bump that these two are doing behind us, that is a friendly gesture. They greet each other, bumping the head. That is a non-friendly gesture.
The second thing Molly has said that was somewhat self-evident.
All right.
And I don't think that we can even, I think even watching this, I don't think you can really impress upon somebody just the depth of that sound. That it really sounds like it's resonating through their whole body. It's a pretty amazing sound, and that was somewhat...
It's very lion-like, I think, more so than what the tigers sound like.